fascinating. Shoutouts to OBS for being a gigantic piece of shit. We live? Chat, wave if I'm alive. Fantastic. I love when I'm not dead. Yay! We're back. So yeah, my OBS just completely crashed. There was no rhyme, reason, or logic to it. It just said, hey, go to hell. And I was like, okay, that's cool of you. So it still says my bitrate is atrocious, so apologies if I'm getting any sorts of irregularities. I'm doing what I can.
Alright, Peppy. Let's go and see Vostatek.
Now please, please don't get me into trouble again. I'm begging you. Ooh, wow. It just... Sorry. Are we still having frame rate problems? Because it still is acting really odd. Seems smooth on my end, on your... Ow. Thank you. Thank you, Pepik. You whacked into... Okay. Well, hopefully some of those folks come back. Hopefully folks come back in as the second notification goes out and as we realize that we are fine, actually. But yeah, sorry about that. What do you mean I need to... I mean... Cosmic rays, half joking? True. Hi, Vostatek.
Found Pepik. The bandit.
Oh god, I look like shit. I look so bad.
No idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
We have a lot of armor now, which is something.
What did you do with those horse sons?
Killed them.
Dead. Down to the last one.
Somehow.
Right. You're one hell of a fighter.
You can say that never again.
I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy.
Enough already.
All right then. We've got a lot to.
I'll ride with you.
Aye,
I
aye, aye.
want you falling off that horse along the way.
Jesus. Fast travel.
Henry, you found him.
Oh good, it's morning.
I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Slatter.
It's not alright.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home.
It's super not alright,
Thank
but that's
God
fine.
You're all right. What happened?
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
Yeah, I
What is
guess.
it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right.
Six is
I'm
a
most of the
decent
time.
number of people.
Don't talk rot. What about you?
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are
Yeah,
you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze. Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
he was a little bit drunk.
Those wolves were really there. Whether Vostatek had been drinking before that had nothing to do with it.
Right. So he was off his head.
That's enough, Vitek. I won't have you speaking to your father like that.
But
Quiet. Apology.
Give it a rest. Both of you. Vitek is right. I'm the one that
Is he
should
going
be
to get sober?
apologizing.
Based.
I was drunk.
He's not gonna.
But I
It's not gonna
promise
stick, chat.
I'll change my ways.
I don't want any more of your promises. But I'm sorry. I'm glad you're all right.
What are we going to do with that boy?
I'll have a word with him later.
That's enough talk. If you ever need a place to sleep,
That's right. And you deserve a big... You saved
Uh-huh.
Pepper and even dealt with those poachers on top.
what poachers?
Oh, nothing, Slatter. Thanks.
There were
Henry.
poachers.
Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop.
Good day.
It's saved.
Same to you.
Now, do you think I have a chance to actually sleep at all? Do you think you're? Are you serious about that?
I'm sorry.
Is that? But. Yeah, family's back together. I think I'd have to wait a bit. Which means it's time for me to fast travel over here. And take a big ol' nap. Ah shit, it's raining. Wash up. Step 1. Wash everything. Step 2. Dear God, I need a nap. Sorry, this isn't my bed, is it? This is my bed. Nap time! It's still fucking raining. God dang it. Well, bad as that is. Oh wait, no, never mind, rain just stopped. We're so back. We're so back. Alright, let's try this again. But with more being sober and talking to people when we're sober. And maybe an archery contest. And maybe we've got some really good armor. Okay. Really good might be a strong sentence. We have some actual armor for a change. And maybe that'll help us across the board.
Go.
Right? Right, guys? We can help.
Ja.
We
Quick. Ja.
come on. And here we go, we're back. We're in it. It's morning. We should, with a little bit of luck, be able to talk to people. Are we still too early in the morning for that? Maybe there's a laundry. Maybe if I head down to the water, I can at least get a laundry. What quest are we on? We're finding our dog. Broadly speaking, that's the goal, is to find our dog. But also, secondary goal, do some laundry so we can actually, hopefully maybe kind of look presentable and armored. Preferably in that order. The fact that I beat someone with armor, more armor than me, while I was at half health, feels, really good. Did you know, it turns out that if you actually, you know, do things at, like, intentional times? If I do things at the right... Okay, I'm gonna pull everything off out of my horse real quick. All of this clothing... We're going to pull all of it into... Hello? Why can't I not move it into my inventory? Do I have to be next to my horse in order to manage my horse? No. Why? Why? Oh, because it was just lagged out. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's fine and good and not at all frustrating. This is fine and good and definitely isn't making me mad. Game has absolutely no bugs in it whatsoever. Launder clothes. Select literally everything. No. Unselect all. Select all. Confirm. Cool, 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 cool. Now, we go back over here. And we say, go away, and go away. And go away, go away. Go away. We'll equip that one instead. That's basically pointless. A long gambazon would be a little bit... it's kind of indifferent, isn't it? Oh, it has no oomph left. Hang on. We'll equip that one instead then. In an ideal world, I'd equip this too, but I don't think I can afford it to. I don't think I have enough oomph to be able to do that. So, Oh, but if I can only wear one thing, the hauberk is just better, isn't it? I'm so close to being able to wear it all. I'm so close. Why do I have a piece of Toledo steel already? Wait, hang on. How did I get that? Well, I technically am not over encumbered now. I just have literally the exact amount that I need. But everything is nice and laundered and only somewhat broken. And so we'll see if I can't do anything from there. Do I have a tanner's rack here, or is it all like in there and thieving? I'd have to trespass in order to be able to access that one, wouldn't I? Damn. Well, that's okay. We can head back now with all of our armor. Which is very jingly and jangly, but at least is real armor instead of not that. I'm a big fan of has armor as a state. It seems a lot more fun than doesn't have that. Which does not mean that I forgive the game for, making you go through several fights without any armor against people who do have armor before you get the opportunity to steal their armor. I get the power fantasy, I just think it's bad.
They'll be here long after we're gone.
Now, I would love to knock, good morning.
Blessings to you.
Hello. You're now suddenly just huntsman? Ah, that's because you're just a random huntsman. By the way,
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me?
I think my dog joined a pack of wild animals. I found a mauled deer near the spot.
what have we got?
lost.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. They've been wreaking havoc around Simene, chasing after game.
Uh-huh.
It's driving old Lord Simene mad.
What's up?
I'll have to go and verify.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings.
Okay. Beautiful. Do you have any other troubles?
Well then, there's the best forester in...
Henry, you buffoon. I'm in these parts, though. No, because I'm the only... Well,
So you don't have any problem?
as it happens, there is something.
Yeah?
Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bit.
Yeah.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time.
Aha, these things. So, run along to Troskovitz for a bod. Take this coin.
What would you like?
Would you like to drink, gamekeeper Vostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
You're
I've never heard of this.
You're adding
poacher's hideout brew
saffron.
before.
Hold on. Poachers! They think they can, but they
Yeah.
won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. What's more,
That sounds better.
aye, so I don't forget.
Of course. Sorry.
Well, are you...
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will... Tell me where I can find them.
Hold your
Yep.
horses. I want them alive.
You want them alive?
So don't...
If you want it done without killing, I'll try.
Glad to. You'd be surprised how many hotheads of all I've had enough of hearing. And then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day. So if you do...
Would you like an ear? Or maybe I should cut off a trophy pout?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade. String. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and anyone could say that. Look, we have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the...
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some blood.
Yeah.
The main thing is to make sure we'd have some explaining to
Exactly.
accused an innocent man.
So, tell me what this is.
Or, if he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have
What
to
do you
be
mean?
certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher say he tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk.
Okay.
He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink.
Okay.
I won't be trudging round the pond at those.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp.
Aye, he'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. Them poachers have also
Yeah.
started using signs to mark their hunting grounds.
This is a
Then
lot of
depends some
explanation.
time to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to.
Alright. Where should I look?
Where should I look?
I already took. Try looking up to the
Yeah.
west of the pond. There's some dense forest.
There you go.
It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders. And an
Joyous.
easy place to break your leg.
My favorite. Breaking my leg.
Someone like
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
so you could be reminiscing there.
No.
Have a swim. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching.
Alright.
Where should I take the poacher?
To the Troskovitz bailiff.
Aye, aye, aye.
Well, look, I'll send him a message so it would be just like him to let them go because you were acting.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
They talk so
I
much.
understand. I'll be off then.
Good luck. I hope you give them what for. Because I'm sick and
This promise
tired of them.
didn't even
They've
last a
been at
day.
it for
Yep.
2 months, or is it 4?
You can count on.
This could be an email. This could so be an email. Holy moly. What the heck? So, poaching. I guess that's the thing we gotta talk about. He's way down there. What do you mean he's way down? Fine. It's fine. I think this man is outsourcing his whole ass job to us. He sure is. My god, is he doing that? Goodness. I do appreciate a couple things here. Namely, one, the sentence of, hey, take them alive. Because, well, in theory, the punishments for poaching could be really, really strict. As the game correctly pointed out. Actually, I wonder if there's a codex entry about this. Right, the game correctly pointed out that everything except for hares and wolves are the king's property. And therefore, we need to be careful. Well. Okay, they try. Hunting in the Middle Ages was not only a pastime, but also brought significant economic profit to king and nobility who owned the forests. Noble hunters, in England, they're known as yeomen, also acted as forest managers, taking care of the game, as well as maintaining and protecting the forest. True. It was forbidden to hunt deer, fallow deer, roebucks, wild boars, or indeed any other game in the forests, including fox. Violating this prohibition was punishable by a high fine, or in the case of repeated offenses, even physical punishment. The same applied to unauthorized wood gathering and logging. True, but there's lots of deals made. Many poachers came from poorer social classes and had little to lose, so physical confrontations with the gamekeepers who caught them in the act were not uncommon. Also, poaching was endemic, and the yeomen were often poachers. And or would sell their game, sell game to the local community. Or do any of a host of other things. Because the boundary between the ideal and the real is very, very, very present. No, I want to see what these do. Showtime! Each successful combo. Gladiator. Oh. Gladiator sounds good. Right? Hunger Games has a stronger grasp of medieval poaching than most fantasy or historical games. True. There are just a lot, right? Like, at some point, it just is the case that most people misunderstand it, right? Because technically all of this is very tightly maintained. Because every aspect of society in the Middle Ages is often very tightly maintained. But in practice, there's a lot of forest land. And there's a lot of protein in those lands. And there is not necessarily a lot of, What's... Huh? Why'd they get there looking for me? I mean, I want to know who these folks are, but, we're friendly. We're chill. We're chill.
What?
Oh, don't...
What was that? Hail, good man. Want to warm up a little?
Greetings, sweet maiden.
Glad you could notice I was here. Holy moly. He's a fool. Look at him. That's very fun.
Greetings. What do you need?
We're just saying hello.
Would you like to...
What game would you...
Let's play beg.
Let's play.
I guess that makes sense, like you don't have any money. But, is there any... St. Antiochus dice. Can I select all of them? Yeah.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
It's a good question. Why did you agree to this? Oh, I was one away from something really cool. I was still one away from something really cool.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I didn't get anything worth taking. I need them to stop saying random things. Well, we're playing,
to lose everything.
There we go.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
While we're doing this, to talk about poaching,
Here's hoping.
a little bit more, right? Poaching is a super duper duper endemic problem in the Middle
Now
Ages.
I'll show you how it's done.
And so a lot of work goes into maintaining forests,
now,
right?
fuck it all up.
A lot of games love to talk about this as wilderness space, but it is in many ways very tightly maintained.
Something like this happened to me back in '98. But that was different.
You were suspiciously
how it's done.
lucky.
That's the
I'm
way.
going to keep my eye on you. Courage!
My whole 3 groschen! Huh. Anyway. Can I cook? Oh, I can cook items there. Roast my garlic.
I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
I cooked some garlic. Horse, do you have any food on you? Yes. Confirm. Confirm. Let's see what all we can cook here. Let's cook the vegetables first, and then we'll cook the raw meat differently, separately. Because I just don't trust them. Stop it. Confirm that. Because I would hate to ruin my stuff by cooking the wolf meat when I did not need to. What do you mean boiled? What do you mean boiled? Boiled in what? Was dice gambling as prevalent as it is now? That's a really good question. Not... So, yes and no. Yes, in that it was extremely prevalent. No, as in, I'm not sure that it was as prevalent as this game likes to make it. Why did I... Alright, now I'm stuffed. There we go. Is that a research time? The specific game is 18th century. It's not even 17th century. It is fully 18th century. And it is American. Is that a research time thing? I think that might be a research time thing. Ooh. The overturned card. And there's the research time. Beautiful. Let's do this. Alright. Here we go. As always, that just means that, we are going to be taking a look at some scholarship, doing some research, attempting to answer the question of how popular was dice gambling. The material culture of medieval gambling. Manufacturing of playing dice. Exploratory analysis post. Well, this is Scotland, so that's unfortunate, and that also does not have a full thing. So let's do this. Numerous studies have been carried out on the history of dice games as Alia, Taxilis, or the Decius, and laws that limited that. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. Oh, good. We're right in the correct period. That helps. 1403. Hundreds of Mizzetti. What is happening? Mazzetto, marking sits with economic logic. 100 dice for £7.50. Wow. What's going on here? I wish it was a bit easier to understand. The problem with academic stuff is, sometimes they assume a little bit too much knowledge. Like, that's not so helpful. Still, evidently, there is great demand of devices, so they were used for a wide variety of board games and not only for gambling. Let's see if we can't try and quantify a little bit more what great demand is, but there is evidently a great demand. Is this going to be helpful? I'm not currently able to access this content. Aww. Tragic. Let's see if this one helps us. You have 50,000 points to spend after. Okay. Good point, good point, good point. Let's see. So we've got gambling, we've got gambling, we've got gambling. Basically, I think what we're saying, we're clearly seeing a lot is there's a lot of gambling. But we'll see how much we can actually identify some of this as how much would pay the denier now and only have a mile left to pay. 3 dice and they proceed to roll for the higher point. Turn with the dice and rolls 3-4. The wine is paid for. The contrast between Oberon and Cliquet is the first of 5 dice games that will be described in detail as the stakes and implications of gambling goes higher and higher. So this is all from a play, but what time period does this play in? You said 2.5 centuries later we'd have cards. But what is the 13th century? Is this in the 12? Are we looking at the 1200s here? It looks like we're looking at the 1200s. It's not quite. There we go, 1202. That took a lot of time. So 1202 is when this occurs. So we're getting close to the introduction of cards, which rapidly become popular. But at this point, the primary form of gambling does appear to be dice. Now, obviously, there is a lot of problems, right? A lot of attempts to view gambling as, you know, a sin. But quite clearly it doesn't work. Right? Oh, good. Catastrophe occurred because St. Peter, the caretaker of Heaven's Gate, knew that the jongleur, like all his kind, was a compulsive and unlucky gambler. As soon as the devils were off, a smiling St. Peter arrived in hell with 3 dice aboard and a pile of gold, to tempt his opponent into betting a few of hell's souls against his enticing gold. Winning roll after roll, and each time convincing the jongleur that the only way to get even was to bet double the number of souls he had already lost, St. Peter finally left hell empty, and even welcomed the jongleur to heaven when a furious Satan expelled him with a promise that no jongleur would ever set foot in hell again. So, I mean, if you wanted proof that, gambling, and, you know, satirical takes on the most sacred parts of religion were clearly not incompatible, there you go. Just gamble hell away. 13th century. In 13th century, you could gamble your way into heaven. Incredible. So, it looks like we can't really even some of these are not really saying anything helpful about, the popularity of gambling in terms of specific numbers. We can definitively say gambling is ludicrously popular, and so even though ecclesiastical and civic authority tried to regulate it, it remained enormously popular among military orders and among layfolk alike. The first description of playing cards in Europe is from John of Rheinfelden in 1377. So, in the time period of the game, you could plausibly also have cards showing up at least some of the time. Which is neat. Cool. Are we satisfied with that answer? I am fairly satisfied with that answer. I think that's a really good take on, you know, ludicrously, how popular was gambling? Yes. Where did it occur? Everywhere you had people who were bored. What were the stakes? Kind of whatever you wanted. So the only thing that's definitely wrong about this is what game it is. Though it looks like the actual game is for the most part just who rolls higher on 3 die. Roll 3d6, highest wins. And if that's the take, you know, 3d6 highest wins.
So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella.
Well, how ruined is most of this? Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to wade into this, and I'm definitely going to drown.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Alright, alright. Can rescue a cabbage. Hello? Let me open it! Oi! Oi! Let me walk around! It's a miracle that any of this stuff was as intact as it is. Holy moly. Like, goodness. Well, maybe he will reward us for our charity if we walk back over there and we go, hey, we managed to save some of your stuff. Not all of it, but some of it. So let's go drop the nutmeg into here. And we'll drop some of those. Some of that stuff would be really nice to still have, but if we can't, then we can't. So I simply shan't worry. Hello, Kieran. You're gonna lurk? That's totally fine.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
That one is gone, lost to the ages. But yeah, I am good. The gate, we've had some OBS struggles, but you know, once we got around that, it has been good. How much oomph does... Okay, our horse has plenty of weight left. We're so fine. Nah. Nope. Heck. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to send them to the horse. I just fucked up my buttons. Confirm that. Confirm that. Confirm that. There we go. Alright, Pebbles. Let's get back to town. Let's see what we can't do. Oh good, it's just a random guy. Here I always be like, ah crap, are there bandit? Is there a troll on the bridge?
Whoa.
But no, it's just a guy.
Someone gave it to me for free.
Don't be like that. Oi. Okay, there's got to be something going on with my keyboard, because it is not working right. I will have to try and change the battery for that when I get off stream. Which probably won't be too much longer, given that we've already run into some real weird technical issues. But we can at least say, hey, we have made huge progress. We've done some very cool stuff. We feel good. I'd love to speed up. There we go. Oi, what? Pebbles? Why did you randomly run off the road like that?
Quick.
For being supposedly on a road and having been following. Sure did randomly just not. Oh well. How are we doing? Oh good, we're actually making a lot of progress. Good. But yes. What's our progress for today? We have managed to figure out combat, sort of, kind of, not really, but at least we pretended. We managed to win a fight, and frankly, that's already... Ah, shit. Well...
Hey, sling your hook. You're mine! What do you want?
cool. Let me regain some stamina, goddammit. Goddammit, let me regain anything.
Do it! No chance!
Nope. Cool. Cool. This isn't remotely frustrating. It's not remotely frustrating when it's just like not registering half my shit. No, totally not. Well, now I'm glad that I did this. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna throw to an ad break here while I grab some batteries and swap some stuff out and see if that improves my odds. Because this is kind of ridiculous. It would be the most ridiculous thing if it's that... The fact that, you know, my batteries died in the middle of stream was causing so much of my grief. That would be absurd, and I would not enjoy it in the slightest. So, we're going to run some ads early. While I'm doing that, you'll get some snails, and then we'll be at work here, trying to fix that. Okay? Okay. I forgot how much you all enjoy the snails. I'm going to be real. Hey subscribers, are y'all having a good time? I know I'm sometimes being a bit salty, but how are y'all doing? Feeling good? Feeling happy? It looks like this might have worked. It looks like it literally actually... No. It actually looks like it might actually have been that my keyboard was dying and just nothing on my computer decided to warn me about this fact. And so swapping out the batteries actually may have fully fixed it. So, I'm just gonna... You'll hear some background noise here. It's just me getting closer to where we were. Nothing exciting happened on the entire walk, so, I think no harm, no foul. I will, however, now that we are on our way, I will quickly... And we're about back from the ad break, so, snails, farewell. Everything else, we're back. Cool. So yeah. Oh good, you were able to pick up Medieval Robots. Medieval Robots is a delightful book. I think Truitt does a really fantastic job on actually, like, contextualizing the narrative. So you understand not only what happened, but why it happened? Which is not something a lot of academic writers are particularly good at. So, having this work.
What am I supposed to do? You should go and see
Quick.
Right, being able to actually get in there and contextualize it and understand what's going on is very good.
Go.
Alright, so we're back where we were. Now that we have a functional keyboard again, let's see if this combat goes a little bit better. Or maybe it just won't exist? What?
Quick.
That'd be really funny if it's just like, yeah, this time it's not there. Don't worry about it. Don't let me be sad about that. There they are.
Whoa.
Alright, Pebbles, you're now far back. Hello. Damn it. That was my bad. I used all of my stamina when I wasn't picking.
We're going to poor son.
They strenuously disagree, but that's fine.
Come in. What do you want? Come on then.
Strenuously disagree on that too. One HP and a dream. Literally one HP and a dream. Don't worry about it. As long as I don't bleed to death, we'll be fine. Come on, you're also one HP. Oh, I bled to death. Alright, well, once more with feeling. We got it this time. I don't know how I managed to do so well on that one, and then so badly on so many of these. Uh-oh. Is it doing it again? If I started doing... Nope. If I started doing it again, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. There's no reason for it to be doing that. There's no reason at all. I assumed it was some crumminess there. But that's alright. The accidental save earlier has paid off for us big time. And
I wouldn't want that. Go.
gosh, I mean, random frustrations about, like, how armor doesn't seem like it works. Aside. Don't... Why? Why? Don't be a jerk. Random card people. Yes, thank you, Pebbles. I understand that you're upset. The random card people really made some choices, didn't they? But yeah, right? Experimental archaeology has been kind of big for us in our understanding of how good armor is. Because it turns out armor's very good. spoilers, wearing a bunch of steel around your body tends to be beneficial. Talk colors, arrow versus armor tests.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right. A bunch of things that show off. Turns out just how good armor is. And the fact, I mean, look at how much armor we've actually got on. We've got a kettle helm, a mail coif, a gambeson, a cuirass, a hauberk, chainmail gauntlets, coders, elbow armor, with a rondel, and half-plate legs. So we are tip to toe covered in material. What? 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 I was going to beat them up. Where'd they go? Right? So that's actually something, right? It seems to be, you know, at least a little, in this particular case, a case where I actually knew too much. Because one of the things I was getting frustrated with is, like, I am wearing armor. I am wearing a decent quality gambeson. I missed.
Do it!
Hello? My sword? My sword?
Enough! I give up.
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
I might.
Give me everything.
All right. That's all I have. Fuck you, whoreson.
Oh. Are you gonna try... What? You're gonna... Would anyone like to explain why he did that? I'm open to suggestions. Oh, and another military sword. That's just inferior. That was a fascinating experience all around. Stats, my current stamina's a bit down, which is fine. My conspicuousness is way up, which makes sense. General warfare. Uh-huh. Right, and then you consider the possibility of, like, boiled leather inserts as an additional way of making stuff happen. Exactly. Boiled in all sorts of stuff that makes them harder. And turns out, even without steel plates, in fact, often without at all needing steel plates, you can get a lot of durability. And because of that, I was getting really mad at it because this game has such a myopic view of what counts as, like, real armor. Very much, you know, knightly ideal, big armor, big stuff, big having a time. I seem to be in the wrong spot. Now, Pebbles, you can definitely jump that gate. Thank you. So the fact that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, here you go. It's not the tailor, it's the trader. Down this way. Right? You don't... even in full plate you don't get tired. You certainly don't take a hit to your well, okay. You do probably take a hit to how fast your stamina replenishes compared to nothing. But, like... good God. Hi.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the...
Oh, okay. Oh, don't make this weird. No. God dang it. No.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay, give me just a sec. Horse. What do you mean I can't get to my horse from here? Hi, Pebbles. Reinforced bludgeon. And a village elbow. And a that one, and a that one, and a that, and a that one. And a that one. And a that one, and a that one, and a that one. That one, and that one. And a bunch of those. And a that one, and a that, and that, and that. And we're gonna now try and sell all of that.
What do you have?
Sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that, sell that. Sell that. Sell that, sell that. I mean, yes, I'm not going to get a lot of cash off of most of these, but I don't really care. I just want them gone. Sell all of that. I won't use most of these carrots, so have 6 of them. And have that. Have that. Have that. Have that. Right, is that everything? That should be just about everything. We'll see if there's anything in here we now want to buy for all of that. No, 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 no. Not really. No. Okay. Not really. So we'll see. We'll just use...
Gut, versuchen wir es. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
There we go. For all of our efforts, we have made it up to... Oh, I'm still too hungry. Heck. Moved that to our horse. Okay. We are in a really good spot then. Yeah. I say we're in a really good spot. Oh. I want to get a new level in strength off of walking around. I'm not going to complain, but like, why? Huh? Uh-huh. Carrying capacity increased. Yes, that sounds great. That sounds lovely. Cool. That was a lot of progress. Does that mean I don't even have to deal with Ignatius? Like, I don't even have to hurt Ignatius? Wait, hold up. If that means I won't even have to, like, worry about Ignatius, I'd be thrilled about that. How much randoms? Yes. I am carrying all of, yes, so much. I am carrying so much stuff in my pockets. What time even is it, actually? Hold up. Does it happen to say? No. Ah, it's still morning. Still morning, I'm still very full, I'm not tired. So we should be able to head over to the Nomads camp. And then be able to do a bunch of stuff from there. Like, we just got a lot of stuff going on right now. I wonder if we can beat... Hang on. I wonder if we can beat... who's his name? Tomcat. Get ourselves our Meisterhau. Take advantage of our armor.
God grant you health.
That seems like a reasonable thing to be doing. Wish me luck.
Good day to you.
I challenge you to a duel.
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Defend yourself.
Ah.
Fuck you!
Oi! Nice, I'm at sword 16. Oh.
Fuck yourself!
Oi! Stop yelling at me! You're the one who suggested we duel. There we go.
Do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike.
Look at that.
Training sword so he won't get hurt.
Look at that. Amazingly.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes.
Are they?
You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield.
Uh-huh.
What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hand.
Okay.
Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right.
Okay.
Now that's what I call an opener. Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and at the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself.
Okay.
That's
Nope.
not it. You have to attack me too. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side.
And I'll attack from the opposite side?
If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normal, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from.
Yeah.
Attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful.
Okay.
Try it again. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a master strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a master strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set.
Yep.
Opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Now you can surprise your opponent with a master strike that he understand?
Yep.
I think...
Good. Now, it's up to...
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I would like to practice.
Come by another...
Aw. Okay. There we go. So, I mean, on the one hand, this is very good insofar as this is, that is how combat works. Like, that's what you do. But, on the other hand... Huh? The idea that is phrasing this as some sort of unbeatable master thing instead of just how tempo works is very silly to me.
Good day.
Right? Because this isn't, like, that isn't some spooky technique.
What a day.
What they showed are extremely basic things that are in every manual. Like, that's just what it is. That's what you do.
A nag like this couldn't have cost more than 10 groschen, and
Why do you all have to roast my horse? What's wrong with you? Oh. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that was a thing. Tell me to zoom in on this part. Okay, I could go down and around and then work my way up. That seems fine. Oh, hi. What? Hi. You all are fine, right? Hello, Vasco.
It is you.
You hid yourselves well. I'll give you that.
Better not be seen by people.
Uh-huh.
People not like.
I was
me.
expecting to run into these
You'll
guys.
see yourself how people treat us. All we want was something to eat.
You're right. I reckon you shouldn't return to the village.
Yeah.
Next time it might end in...
But now that almost sound like
I just...
Threat is too strong a word.
you are one strange fellow. You take their side, but they treat you no better.
No,
than
I
me.
didn't. I literally at no point have taken their side, for the
May not
record.
be from around here, but people like you destroyed my home.
People like us.
Humans.
Fuck. I sorry hear that. What is your name?
I'm Henry.
You Henry. All right, Henry. Come then, Henry.
Grumble,
We'll
grumble,
direct
grumble.
wherever I
Why
want.
would the game's status struggle?
All right, but just a little. I'm not exactly
We're
friends with
responsible
this.
drinkers. We don't be...
But we will make friends of you yet. A
Ah, shit.
Strong, yes. This booze, it make by nomads from up there.
Not the moonshine!
Only 2 men go blind so far.
Not the moonshine that makes you blind.
Not bad.
Ah, he is as interesting in the way that I do.
Interesting aftertaste. What does it remind me of? Maybe.
Only if you have some stock between teeth. But no worry. You will not care what his taste after.
Where did you learn to speak our language so well, anyway?
Oh, from parents.
Uh-huh.
Father travel a lot. Meet mother like that. She half German, half Czech, but she sing and teach me Czech. Me too. Travel everywhere.
Yeah.
Traveled a lot. Because of the war.
Much worse than war.
Oh dear, oh dear. What is these squads doing? So, historically, the Cumans are from the Ural Mountains in the Caucasus. They got progressively displaced, and in the 15th century live in Hungary and Bulgaria, and are kind of persecuted in both places, and are often forced into military work. They're displaced by the Mongols, so, whoops.
They sometimes drink together. But anyway, they not fuck with us, we not fuck with them. All outlaws. No bad blood. Maybe, how do you say?
What do you mean?
Well, Yoshok here fall for love one of the women. Ujer Yoshok. Arra nőre fenne de fogad, mi?
Yeah.
Hagyj békén. Tudod, mi jár a fejemben.
But nothing come from it, I think. Difficult. No one understand word what others say.
And is she interested in him?
How I know? I have own trouble with women. I do not put nose in other people's life.
I don't know.
Women always trouble.
Uh-huh.
I have some experience with courting damsels.
Nope, this is a bad... I regret that
If he comes with me, I'll talk him up to her so much she'll fall at his feet.
Nah.
Lord. Henry
This is a terrible idea. Holy... At what point has Henry had experience worth a damn?
Quick! We must make iron when it's hot.
Alright, just tell me. How do you say beautiful in your language? Gyenyeru. If someone said that to me, I'd think they were trying to insult me.
Cut it, kitty. Go!
This is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Yes, yeah, Jacques, this is such a bad idea. Why are we doing? What?
Ha zavarba hozol előtte, megkeserülöd.
You know I don't understand a word you say, right?
Borzasztóan nevetségesen hangzik a beszédetek. Inkább fogd a szád.
I'll do that.
Istenem.
No one understands. This is going to go so badly. I know all the wrong things, right? Tell me you're not going to pick someone like that.
Would you look at that? A visitor.
Ne bámulj rám, fordíts.
Yeah.
Can I have a word?
Even two if you would like. It depends who you are.
I'm a friend of Yasak here.
This fella?
That's right. You see, Yasak here wants to tell you something. But since he doesn't speak our language, I offered to translate for him. Am I right, mate?
Mit bámulsz rám?
What's he blabbering about? Christ.
I think he said, what did he say?
Aren't you?
Us? Drunk? We would never.
All right. It's just that there's a lot of drinking going on at that camp. Spit it out. What does he want this? Arsiak.
Yasak.
Yasak, right.
Miért egyeztem bele ebbe?
He says he'd do anything for you. You like a piece of jewelry? Someone's bothering you? He'll bring...
I see he knows what a woman...
Csak mondd meg neki, hogy szép, és hogy tetszik nekem.
He's had dreams about you.
I really don't, but I like to.
Well, you know.
You pig! He can
Yeah.
fuck Sigismund and it.
Gyerünk, nem éri meg.
Oh dear.
No, you should give Yasak a chance.
What?
Oh fucking
Don't
hell.
mind at all. At any rate,
Jesus Christ.
Think again. Go and bother off with you.
Mi van?
she's just not into you.
Csak nem
Ja.
mondtál neki valami hülyeséget?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! Why do we do this? What? This is just foolish.
A faszt!
Ow. Why are we doing this? Why is the... This really sure is something, huh? Ow. This is sure one of the events of all time here. We are possibly the worst wingman you've ever seen in your life. Like, holy...
You're a dead man. You know that?
Why'd he do it?
Back!
This is unbelievable.
Ow.
Te kurva!
Why did you... He does suddenly switch to speaking Czech.
He doesn't hurt anyone else.
He's suddenly speaking... You can't just do that.
I can bear to look.
Shame. Shame on you.
You can't just...
All good?
Ne érj hozzám, te kutya! Nem ezt beszéltük meg!
Alright. We're fine. So that went fascinatingly poorly. Hey Vasco, I've got news. Well, my news is
That nomad woman. I have to say, it wasn't easy.
So?
Well, it seems Yasak and I misunderstood each other. So we had to...
I see. Well, a little friendly violence never hurt no one, eh?
I suppose.
So, we have something to drink to.
You can bet on that.
This time we drink beer, make change.
Oh, good.
Cheers!
Cheers, I guess. Well, that was...
Oh, fuck. That's nasty.
But you know, like, we're not in tavern, but...
Where'd you get it, anyway?
Well, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
When we run away from Sigismund, we
Oh, yes, camp ale.
You mean stole it?
borrow for a long time.
Camp ale.
Sigismund won't miss it too much, will he? He'll steal some more anyway.
We have to. Now has army by Kuttenberg.
Uh-huh.
Lots of hungry mouth.
Yeah.
Kuttenberg? Is he planning to
What's he
conquer the
doing
city?
out there?
He already did a long time ago. Now he is preparing something.
What?
I do not know. But I hope we gone when it happens. Anyway, that is not
All right, but just a small one. Rumor has it blacksmiths never get hammered. So
Nice.
true enough.
I like these guys.
Having trouble getting it down today.
Oh, you just have to drink through it.
Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
Let the Henry of tomorrow worry about that.
Oh god. We spent a lot of that. Wow, we're still stuffed.
Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze.
A real soldier
Uh-huh.
know when to wait for fight.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after.
After what?
It does.
They were totally at Scarlet.
Right? You were there.
Let be, Henry. Not good to open old wound. And more special, not big wound.
But
Please, we talk about anything, but not this. At least now not.
what about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of
Yeah, what's the story here? Not that you can see shit, but tell me the story.
In Italy.
In Milan.
Yes. Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up
It's true.
get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough.
Milan is a beautiful
He pay
city.
people
I
like
do
me,
respect it a
people who
lot.
can hand out beatings.
You were his bodyguard.
Well, the bodyguard of his whole family. But that was the problem. Daughter of his sister was Julia. Menier save Julia. Bellissima, as they say there. I fall in love. Not notice she have eyes on money of uncle. But others notice.
Uh-huh.
And they use her to...
These kind of stories usually end in death.
I killed her. I had to
Oh boy.
protect Muzio.
What? My God.
Meg Mindig Fi. But he not believe me and accuse me of murder.
Oh
I
boy.
must run away from Milan and go back.
These guys are all have a rough life.
And after that, I am...
It wasn't your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself.
There is saying, man can run away from anything, but not his past.
Uh-huh.
Min en LOL sukkets.
I really...
Shit.
I'm afraid we've drunk everything.
No worry. Good soldier can smell drink. Like, I know one place uphill where woodcutters hide booze.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but it has balls.
Oh boy.
I'll go with you.
Yep. Thank you. Oh dear. This is gonna go great. Nothing bad can possibly happen here. So, I really like what they're doing with these, in that this is a really big improvement on, you know, making them actually people who had complicated lives. Were hired into socially marginal positions, right? Being a,
Ah, yes.
say,
Beautiful Bohemia.
Do you like it here?
Back home we say, Final must save.
uh-huh,
Beauty, that hurt. I
Yep.
like it very much. But also, I know that I made big damage to country before.
yeah.
That's all because of the war. Nothing's how it used to be.
Ezidat,
Yeah.
you are right. It destroys the body and tires the soul.
Right, so he's forced into a socially marginal position. He's forced into military service through basically press ganging. And then he has actual, like, measurable emotional damage because of that and is trying to do something different. it's very, given how badly they had done the humans in the first game, this is just such an enormous step forward.
You hear those dogs? What about we sing something? Sing loud!
I mean, we know he was at Skalitz. Past that, I'm not actually going to pry. You tried. If we're holding the tune shockingly well.
Barbarian luck. Million heave emberack. Million heave ho amber.
The lyrics were good, but the... But we're holding the pitch quite well. I'm going to take a nap too. Very good. Alright, I think we've lived. Yeah. We're trying so hard. We're failing so much. We're failing. Alright. That's quite enough. We're going to be sober by the time we find these extra drinks at the way we're going.
I've been waiting for you.
What the hell?
You're on the right path, but you have not reached your goal yet.
My goal? You mean the moonshine?
That too. But more importantly, your life goal.
What?
What's my goal?
You tell me.
What?
You can talk.
Perhaps. Or perhaps neither of us is talking. The world is full of mysteries.
Why is he doing a Sean Connery impression?
It's right in front of you. But be careful.
I will. I will. Don't worry.
Kuvest as Orodat.
Oh.
Did that dog talk? He's breathing. It was just too much for him.
Oh, so we're drunk. We're drunk. Oh boy. Speaking of which, I guess if we're gonna be drunk, this is a great chance to quick grab one of them. Driven by vengeance, changes in reputation are better. In towns, villages, and the surrounding areas, we are a little better. In areas where we're liked, we get a +2 bonus on everything. Sword fighting, crafting, survival skills, and all experience will be 10% higher. Prove faster in heavy weapon shooting and scholarship. Huh. Scholarship? Please tell me more. Oh, good. We currently are way down on all of our stats. Also, aren't we supposed to be getting... Yeah, I'd like to be tracking this one, please, and thank you.
Here's that stash. Just Just like that dog told me.
Odd moonshine. Alright.
Where the hell is that? He was just lying here a moment ago.
Let's get out of this forest quick.
Yep, working on it. If we have to do any fighting while we're absolutely plot drunk, I'll be so upset. Oh good, we got the point in vitality for our trouble. Washing a tub or a pier. Well dressed. Or yeah, well dressed sounds good. Right, we're supposed to go this way? Yes. Beautiful. Oh gosh. I feel like there's a very real chance I will end up off a cliff. Like, there's a very good chance I end up falling down a cliff doing this. The music change is suspicious. Lots of things right now are suspicious. Not least of which the fact that I'm down at the river. God damn it. Henry, true, wakes up from a drunken stew. Oh, that's actually a cliff. There's a horse, there's some lights. And there should be a path down to the camp from, like, here-ish? Right? There would be a path down to the camp. Okay, I'm not quite there yet. Gotcha, I have to go through here. And then there will be a way to go down. No one worry about me. I'm fine. I know where I'm going. I can see everything. I'm definitely not looking sideways. And the stream is chugging. Well, that's a sign. As soon as we get to a stopping point, we'll get to a stopping point. Huh.
My God. What was that?
Talking dog. I reckon we've had enough. What? What's the matter?
Henry, that must be some kind of important message, you know? Dogs, they have special meaning for us.
What meaning?
No, they're not just animals.
Uh-huh.
They treat like people, like you and me. Because of loyalty, they show man. Not like fucking lazy.
No,
cats.
Peter, it was on your
You're in
end.
trouble.
We did drop about 1,000
What?
frames.
We bury dogs in the same graves as people. And some, they talk. That is big sign. True, I do not know what's after a big event like this. We must drink.
Ugh, that's damn strong. Oh, Christ, that's rank. Those woodcutters must brew it from horse shit.
That or is too strong for a hero from tavern. Maybe he prefer.
Ugh, oh, shut up. It just caught me off guard. I've drunk worse, and it didn't do anything to me. What? I can do anything I turn my mind to. Got that?
Like what?
Above all,
We're smart.
I'm smart. I dare say I'm the smartest person I know.
Admittedly,
No offense, of course.
our competition.
How do you know that?
Well, because I can read. Can you
Our
read?
competition was Hans Capon.
Can any of you heathen cut?
I must say that no.
And I can write and all. I reckon even old von Berghoff can't do that.
No, he definitely can.
No.
And once, in Ujits, I even gave
That's-
a sermon.
We did do
Just
that.
like that.
We shouldn't have done that, but we
Man,
did do
the
that.
women's knees buckled when they heard how wisely I spoke about corruption.
But we know a lot about that. Most of all, about fornication.
Har, 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 har.
You should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse, and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. You should have seen me when I rode from Scallis. I was riding so fast, none of those bloody fucking cute...
We're the smartest person we know.
Comrades.
No. It is just getting interested.
And, now I've lost the thread.
I'm a sharpshooter.
I'm the best marksman with a bow.
This is fully not true.
I'm the only one in this region who can shoot. I mean, I can't hit a hare. Come on, let's do it.
No! You're a...
All right.
To sum it up, I'm simply the best.
That goes on.
What did you say?
Everyone good at something, but nobody good at everything.
You don't believe me?
Calm.
Like hell I'll calm down.
We're already outside.
Well.
Oh, really? Swimming.
Well...
Asmondia.
Oh, faszomat.
I'll show you, Foss.
This is... Oh, God. Glub, glub. If we drown...
I'm the greatest!
Oh, Buzzmeg. Don't fall, you idiot!
Who are you calling idiot, You gotta be shitting me. How did I get here?
Be careful!
Jesus Christ!
Calm down! You're not...
And how the fuck am I supposed...
Ez egy gyűrűt! Ha meg fog fulladni!
Oh God!
Be careful!
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Oh.
You are madman, Henry!
How'd you say?
Bolond.
Bolond. A blonde madman.
Bottoms up!
To all the bolons. Oh, fuck. Being in the water seems to have sobered me
It
up.
sure hasn't, Henry. I go...
Listen. How's life back in Hungary?
I wish to know the lore.
Depends on who you are, friend.
Tell me the lore. What's the geopolitical situation in lore?
Akkor mondd meg neki, hogy jobb ott, mint itt.
Yoshok say it is not like here. Beautiful.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
But our home also. But different. Here hills, bushes, cannot see nothing. Our home flat. Steppe. Wind, cloud. Man
In
is
Hungary.
alone. You ride days and days and nowhere. Nothing.
Medieval Hungary village map. Hold. Pause. 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 Hang on. Major settlements in late medieval Hungary. Right, if you get out here into kind of the Galicia, Moldavia area, then you start to get into the Eastern European plains. So, that's going to be pretty open and flat. So, I guess if they're from up here, I get it. But it's not like Hungary is some truly out there, never-before-seen area. Like, my god. It's like they're just trying to describe the Central Asian steppe instead of the Eastern European steppe. Because this is not a super undensely populated area. You could not possibly ride for days and days. Unless we were like really trying to work your way up here. So I have doubts. I have doubts.
Oh,
That being said, I do really like giant open plains, so...
I show you.
I can't. I still have work to do here.
When work finished then, come to Kishkun village, Haza, and try our wine.
Kishkun village...
Kishkun... Hazel? Where?
Kishkun village, Haza. Not far from...
Share it.
Sure.
Okay.
See this off.
Alright. So let's find out how far, where they are. Let's, you know, we just saw that map. We just saw that map of locations. And so there's Shagat. So down here. Actually, that looks like it may be. Still, we're looking at southern Hungary. Obviously the borders have shifted a smidge. So yeah, because Croatia... Yeah, okay. Famously, definitely no mountains out here. In modern Serbia or Romania. Yep, absolutely no mountains whatsoever, no people, not been around. You could ride for days and not run into somebody. It's definitely not like 100 miles to Budapest. It's not like you could do that on a horse in a day or two. Maybe he was so drunk he spent days riding in circles. You know? You make a good point.
What do you actually think of Sigim?
Well, I think he is our king.
Fuck
him.
True.
Fuck all kings.
Based.
Meg az összes király.
Let's get serious.
What about it?
Do not go back. That's all. Fenyagatesh.
You threaten me?
I warn you. If you show your faces there again...
All right.
Yep. Yeah, you know.
France.
Oh, fuck. Show me your foot. No, you have to clean...
Sacra, that's enough. It is tiny fogok. But you drink, and I make promise. Nobody see us and trust but you, Baratok. You are always welcome. Come see me someday.
Fischer fellow husband.
What fucking Baratok?
It's not far from Szeged.
Yeah!
To learn fight with
Yep.
Uruluk? Colomberoso for Tatodna?
Mi a fene az?
Henry, you're beszéled a nyelvünket?
We got so drunk.
Meet Mondas.
We got so drunk we learned Hungarian. This is not a bit.
Ez őrült.
Te vagy az őrült.
No argue. I mean, ne vitatkozz. Inkább menjünk aludni.
We got so drunk we learned Hungarian briefly for a moment. It's a good thing we were full up on food for a while. Yeah? Ow. Are we... I mean, good God, we're practically still drunk. Goodness gracious. Oh good, and these are all bad, so, confirm. No one eat those. They're all dead. Ta-da! Ow. Oh good, and we didn't learn anything from this. We learned absolutely nothing from our endeavors. Can I wash up? It'll do me good. Come on, I believe. Just don't drop into the... Don't drop into the... There you go. Oh boy, this... I feel like this can't possibly be an enjoyable viewing experience. Right? Like, it can't possibly be fun for anyone to be watching the screen so horribly blurred out and swaying. And, the best part of all of this is that there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It's amazing. The height of realism. We're blurry, we're farting randomly, and we're just having a real bad time. Because this is content anyone wants to see. I see, so I have to go back up and then I have to go down the other way. And I can't sprint, I can't do anything. Like... Or I suppose I could just try and fast travel it off, but I have some sort of a suspicion that that won't work.
He's as drunk as they come.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Easy come, easy go.
Can I sleep it off? I can try, but given how the last bit of sleeping it off went... Well, heck, map. Can I get conveniently to Bozhina's place? Kind of. I can get mediumly conveniently to Bozhina's place. I think that's the best place to sleep stuff off. Though I will have to walk the other direction to do it. Past that, I really don't have a lot of good options. Am I able to learn more about this? Everything? No?
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Ah, you're right, my friend. I drank all I could drink. I'm still thirsty.
Yeah, maybe let's just walk back down this way. And we'll try and nap for another, like, 4 hours. And we'll see if that at least helps. The fact that we are this far and, like, we're still this drunk after... spending so many hours. That's at least gotta help. Oh, God. Never mind. Apparently, need to skip all the way through to here. And then we're still pretty drunk.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to learn.
What do you want to...
Well, I can't learn any of those. Well, I could, but I shouldn't. Well, alright. This is still bad. But it's better enough that I might be able to take care of something now. Though I am worried that I'm actually still so yeah, I'm still completely hampered from, you know, the drunkenness. But yes, it is sure something that I am so drunk. Hi, it's just me. Hi. What? Hi. You... We're welcome any time. Fine. Good God. Why are you all... Why are we being like this? Oh, is it just I didn't have a torch out? What? Soja? Okay, what the hell is going on with that?
Haha! Someone here can't hold his drink.
What? What did you say about my mother?
You said nothing of the sort.
You want to get your ass kicked?
What? I never thought you were like that.
Dang nabbit, and I still can't run because I'm still... Good God! This is not enjoyable. Like, it's not even, like, realistic. Yay! We have slept through another night. I would like everyone to know that we have slept through another night and we are still drunk. It has been 24 hours since we stopped drinking. We washed ourselves, we washed our clothes, we sat around and did nothing and nursed a headache. We sat around and slept on the ground again. If this is because there's an alchemy recipe that's a hangover cure, and they want to really make sure that you use it, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be so unhappy. Because my god. At no point in here is this, desirable. What is this? Oh, this heals me. Doesn't actually, like, help me. Alright, having some new food helps us a little bit. That helped us a bit. Didn't help us a lot, but it helped us a bit. What else can we do? I see, the dried beef is just good for us. And I can't sprint because I still have drunkenness. At least I can see, and that's an improvement. But my god, is this unnecessary in the extreme. Especially since, you know, drunkenness is, you know, common in the Middle Ages, but it's not like it's... It's not like it's something that's completely debilitating. And it's not like they were just like, ah, fuck it, guess we're doing nothing. The alcohol was not stronger than it is now. It is generally less pure than it is now, so you might just get food poisoning. But, you know, that's fine, that happens, don't worry about it. From now on, your headcanon is Henry died of alcohol poisoning? Yeah, that's understandable, actually. I hope that there were ways to reduce, or I hope that we uncover ways to reduce alcohol, but also it's clearly another heads up that, hey, turns out the best way to play this game is, as an alcoholic in recovery, and just steer as far clear from any and all alcohols as you can, and, including Savior Schnapps if you can get away with it. Also, remember that you have to drink in order to save your game? Alcohol is literally the only way to record progress. Okay, alcohol and naps are the only ways you're allowed to record progress in this game. There's definitely no problematic historical assumptions about what people's pastimes were there. Not now. There's definitely not something to be said about contemporary Czech attitudes towards alcohol there. What? No. Absolutely nothing suspicious. Or notable about, you know, Czech attitudes towards the fact that Czechs are the highest drinkers in Europe. I'm sure they're not, you know, reinforcing the stereotype there. Oh gosh, I've almost accidentally wandered all the way into Zhelyov. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe once we're in Zhelyov... actually, maybe we just fast travel to Troskovitz and we'll be completely healed. Hey guys.
This is our place. Get out of here, or I'll make short work of you.
Let's.
You're right.
No
I'm
more
going.
fucking around.
Don't worry.
That's what I thought. And don't come back here. Scram, right now.
Now get up.
Sorry. How are our stats looking? Bad. Our stats are looking bad. I'd say we could totally take them, but we absolutely can't. What's our other thing we've got there? Injured head. Ah, because we're hungover. Is there a thing that's just buffs? Ah, yeah, there super is. There we go. Hangover reduces strength, agility, vitality, speech, and charisma, makes you more conspicuous. And how long the hangover lasts is... Cool. It sure is. And we have a absolutely searing headache, which sucks real bad. But at least we have stamina again. It's going to take another 24 hours for the hangover to go away? Is that what I'm seeing? That the rate that this is ticking down will take... I'm literally just going to do the... Nope. Oh, that's the different one. That's... Yeah, that's not even helpful. That's a chamomile brew, not a chamomile decoction. Well, heck. Like, I was gonna go over to Bozhino's and go brew some stuff. That may turn into a more critical thing. Because of how bad this is. Hey, guess what? Wait, chat.
Lord be with you.
About those Cumans.
Is it done?
Aye.
Are you sure?
Don't worry.
What?
They made a prop.
Just like that?
No, not just like that.
What dog?
No, really.
Gotta make a fool of... Take care.
There we go. Reputation lost, but the quest is done. And that counts for something. It absolutely counts for something that we have finished our task. I have a suspicion, by the way, that people will get really mad if I run over people in the street. And I would further bet that they will do that even though they will gleefully run me over in the street. It just seems like the sort of day I get to have. Right? Does it matter that I am hungover and having a very bad time? No! Does it matter that across the entirety of the society and every iota of programming you see, they fully don't care and will run you down on their horses if you and carts, even if you are also on your horse? Will it still be treated as a crime if I do it?
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Is it alcohol? Right now I think it's alcohol.
Quick.
I have a suspicion.
Go.
Because, oh boy. And, of course, well, I have once again made a wrong turn. This happens a lot. I got horsemanship for my efforts, but I did make a wrong turn. Skills, horsemanship, another perk point. Hooray! 5% stamina when we are not on roads. Beautiful. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Great, great, great. And then we get a bunch of things related to our ability to murder people on horseback.
Whoa.
Now, I believe I was going to pick some herbs and do myself some alchemy to wrap up today. 'Cause nothing like making our own hangover brew by heading up to this particular field where there are all the ingredients we need for that exact thing. There's our sage. There's our sage. And importantly, gathering sage gives us strength. Very slightly, but you know. Hi, why are we lagging? That's not okay. Oh boy. Crap tons of chamomile. Alright. With all of that, we should be able to spend like a whole day. I'll spend most of that time offline, off camera probably, because that doesn't sound like very fun content. But at the same time, what part of today's stream has been very fun content? The part where we looked into gambling? Start alchemy. So, let's just remind me how this works. Nope, I don't need savior schnapps. I need a chamomile decoction. Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile. So add chamomile boil. Grind the sage, add it, call it a day. Chamomile sage, there's that, there's that, there's that. Beautiful. Pour the wine. Gambling research was really nice, actually. We need 2 of chamomile? Yes. Throw in. Chamomile. Throw in. Move down. As soon as that starts going bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. There we go. Turn that. And boom. Comes up. There's the sage. We do that. We grind that up. Right, the gambling research is fun because as much as I, you know, play a lot of games, prepare a file. And I'm gonna do all sorts of stuff. I actually don't really know that much about the history of play, and especially of gambling. So
It's no wonder it turned out bad with such dried up.
What do you mean with such dried up herbs? Select that, and select that. Good God. Okay. We'll do that. But yeah, right? It's just not something I've really had a lot of excuse to look into. And so having the chance to do that was actually very nice. And yeah, right? Some of these narrative moments where you do have the humanization of the humans, very good. Very like it. Like, feel good about that. Yeah, some of the consequences of that, a little bit peculiar. And led us to having a bad time in other ways. I don't know, is it a hot take to say that I don't think drunkenness mechanics are really all that fun?
I left that chamomile on the fire too long, I reckon.
Really? Alright. If you say so. Wait, what? Select that. Select that. Confirm. They're never fun. That's what I'm saying. Right? It's definitely one of those that feels like it's a little bit realism for realism's sake. And like, you know, our wine boils literally instantaneously. But the we got to be hungover for like 82 hours. It's a bit peculiar. What also is striking me about this is I don't think I ever really processed in the first game just how just how crunchy the RPG elements are. Like, there's a lot of numbers going on under the hood. Oh, there we go. We did it perfectly this time. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, chat, this is actually an interesting conversation to have here. What do we think about how crunchy, like, numbers heavy this game is? It seems to me like it's an odd way of simulating the history. Right? I mean, actually, it feels like it's not part of the history simulation at all. In truth, that's what it feels like, is that this is just not... This is not part of the history simulation. It's like tangentially related, I guess, kind of. But mostly, it feels like it's drawing on a different aspect of the lineage. Like, that seems like it's a place where the hardcore RPG elements are one that they think is like really, really important and good and useful. And I don't know. Does anyone have an argument for it? Because I'd be really curious to see, especially folks who like really like this game. What have you got? Do you have arguments in favor of these, like, all the behind the scenes numbers and stats and stat requirements and skill checks and hidden stats and conspicuousness and this and that? Like, it feels like there's certainly a lot happening. But, yeah. Typing something out might be long. Great. Love it. Obviously, yeah, there's some desync. I'm just trying to, like, think my way through this. Because... yeah, the thing... talking and thinking at the same time. Right, something like this I actually really enjoy. Because this is, like, pure execution. Right? Yeah, your perks probably do something, but, like, you can get a good recipe by just reading and executing. And yeah, it takes its sweet time to do it. But you still get... even if you mess it up slightly, you still get something for your goals. The stakes are pretty low. The punishment is pretty low. You're still going to get something of value for your time. And so you don't end up in a fail state, right? You don't get locked out because you had a check and you kind of botched it. And you're not going to get gypped out of quest rewards because you needed to pass a check and you didn't. Right? On the other hand, having some of those stats, some of those, like, really skill check heavy stuff clearly helped insofar as it created interesting narrative moments throughout that sequence. Like, you know, the trying to translate Hungarian, botching it horribly, and then getting in a fistfight is never a series of choices I would have made if I had perfect control. But it was narratively coherent, and everyone sort of stayed fine with it. It worked, it made sense. And letting there be that element of randomness that sort of fails you forward feels good. And so getting a lot of these meditative moments right, and these fail-forward moments that can be spurred by this is, like... I like that. There's good things happening in there. Especially, you know, it's a bit, but I'm just like, oh yeah, let me gather just infinity. Let me just brew all day long to cure my hangover. But alright, none of this relies on me not being hungover. So this is a great downtime. I'm just not really feeling it. Chill vibe. This and blacksmithing. Like a really crunchy, detailed minigames. But those worked for me. It's in a lot of the combat and trying to avoid... when I'm trying to avoid a specific outcome. And then there's a chance that the game will basically just say, hey, fuck you, I rolled a die and it doesn't work. That feels bad. Right? And this is a problem lots of games have been trying to survive. Or trying to solve. Right? Hey chat, does anyone know of a game that has a really bad feeling because there's a 5% chance no matter what you try and how much that is supposed to be your character's thing that you've built towards? Can anyone think of a game where you have a 5% chance where it will say, fuck you, you lose? Because I sure can. I think that's one of my core complaints with this game. It's got D&D syndrome. Right? Your character agency and ability to avoid certain outcomes in a character that they really, really emphasize that you get to build towards and has a power fantasy of being able to become good at stuff. And it's just like, yeah, sorry. You're just gonna lose a bunch. There's a random chance where it will not work, no matter how strong your character is supposed to be in this. There's a chance where it just won't work. And I don't think I like that very much. I think every once in a blue moon, it is narratively really impactful. And much more often, it is unfun. Right, I'd be really curious. This will depend a little bit, I guess, on how they build it behind the scenes. Because I don't actually know how they do that. And it might just be, you know, it is a raw number check where they set a static value. And either you beat the static value or you don't. All of Fallout New Vegas, right? There is no randomness. It's just, do you have the number? The question is, it just hides whether or not you have the number from you. Right? And if that's what they're doing, that's fine. I don't know that it feels a lot better from a player end. But it also doesn't really feel like that's what they're doing. Like, it feels like there is a behind-the-scenes role happening where we're modifying the role rather than, you know, we custom-built every interaction to have specific highs and lows, and certain people have it easier in certain ways. And so without knowing that for sure, I don't know. I'll say it doesn't feel awesome. There's times where it feels funny. There's times when it feels narratively appropriate. And then there's a bunch of times where, you know, the solution my character is built towards doesn't, like, it just says, hey, you know, no. You can't solve it that way. How dare you? And that feels bad. But yeah, well, so the feeling you get from this without having played it yourself is as combining two things. Realistic survival games and hardcore RPGs, which are related but you don't feel like they complement each other. From the hardcore RPGs, it takes intricate quests, built-in skill checks, sometimes really unobvious ones, and lots of mechanics to interact with. From survival games, it takes the general squishiness of people, realistic effects of things like being hit, and things like stamina, hunger, and thirst. Right? Both kinds of games feature slow skill growth by doing the activities, intricate mechanics, lots of interlocking systems. I think you're right on that. Oh, that's not what I want. I think you're very right that it's like hybridizing the two to try and create this sense of historical authentic something or other, right? It feels like it's part of history to be able to do that. I guess. Yeah. So let's see with our inventory, and all the things we just made. How many, what do these do? Oh, good. So this is that is these ones. The chamomile detox is just the chamomile brews. Sleep helps us. Yeah, it's just sleep helps us faster. So then, for an example you think works, would Disco Elysium be better if you could reach 100% success chance on a check? Interesting sentence. Or interesting puzzle. I think the answer is no. But not for the reasons... Of course, I need marigold, not chamomile. So I think the answer is no, it won't work better. But...
Thank you once again for saving Sir
because
Hans's life.
Disco Elysium is a game about failure.
Keep my word. So please accept this token of...
Thank you, Henry. I'll put it aside, but don't waste any more time on me. It was good to see you, my friend.
Right. Disco Elysium is a game about you being a spectacular fuck-up who has very few redeeming factors. Right? Key part of the experience is that you suck at everything. Like, you went on a several-day bender and you lost your memory because you suck so much. That's... So it's thematically resonant in order to be able to fail. I think in addition, and something that's quite significantly in addition, is that hang on, I want to sell.
What do you have for sale?
I want to sell a bunch of my stuff that I can't sell this stuff to you. Yeah. No.
Maybe next time then.
Heck. And you have to go to Troskovitz then, I guess. That's fine. I can do that. Right, the other thing is that, you know, it balances that by saying, hey, you have a fail state. But we guarantee you something interesting is going to happen. Right? It's rare. It happens. But it's rare that, attacking, right, failing a check in Disco Elysium just kills you. Equally importantly, when it does kill you, it's extremely funny. I'd actually like to sell all of these. How much does the trigger have? 378. Beautiful. There we go. We're going to sell all of those. Going to sell all of those. We're actually going to sell all of these. I want to get this guy as broke as we can get him. Right? Death by light bulb, death by ceiling fan. These are funny. Right? I don't know that it feels good, but they're objectively extraordinarily funny. And so I don't think it feels bad
I'd like to do something about that price.
to do this.
Warum nicht? Why? You'll
Right.
Ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Right? So, Disco Elysium, right, has so much writing, and such fun writing, that it makes something interesting happen every time you fail. Either you know, unlock an entire new train of stuff because you actually wandered into being a diehard communist, because you failed your some important checks on persuading yourself to not do that, or same vibe, opposite direction. You end up right, succeeding at something, and then you feel really cool. Because, yeah.
I need something
Literally just select all. Select all.
Worried about the price?
Sure.
Is this enough?
Look. Aye. Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
I took all of my money that I just earned, but, you know. Right, I think I have, like, no money now. Yeah, 48 groschen. But I managed to repair everything, which is great. Right, you can only think of one check in the game that really, really sucks. And the narrative requires you to care about it. See, I think that's fine, because then the caring about it.
God bless. What'll it be?
Oh, why are you calling me a bum?
What do you have for?
I understand that I'm still drunk, but doesn't mean you have to be mean about it.
I'd like to do something about.
All right.
Is this?
That's more like. You see. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Doesn't mean you have to be a jerk about it. Oh, Zdenek. You mouth the storyteller.
Mouth, right?
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Zdenek. Got that?
Yeah.
Other people, bughead.
I'm sorry, Stenyak.
Pleased to meet you. You were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so... Or would you prefer... But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now... you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
You know what? You can bug me if you want to listen.
Alright, alright.
I know quite... How about a...
Alright then. But if it... And that story...
I know a romantic tale about a knight with lady love.
Oh, good.
And
Actual
3
folktales.
impossible tasks he had to undertake. He had to bring her the sweetest wine, tame the wildest horse, and make a crown with the rarest gem.
And then?
The lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious thing she had.
Oh, a raunchy ending.
We succeeded that check.
If I were you, I'd make it longer. To last
Good.
the whole evening.
Add a wicked stepmother. True and real. Always add a wicked stepmother.
And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind...
Something informative.
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church?
Nah.
It's not a problem. So,
So.
once upon a time, there lived
Story
in
time!
these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods.
This guy's a good
The air was
storyteller.
as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water,
Oh, I know this story.
there was a loud splash.
There's always this
Axe
story.
had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy
And it's
bed
an
of the
axe made
pond,
out of solid
and
silver.
His hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure
So then he's
silver.
gonna...
What?
Yeah, that's the
I'd do
problem.
that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias
It's-
would never. He was an honest man.
And he does it
and with a
again,
big swing,
and it's
he
an axe
threw
made of
the
solid
silver
gold.
axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he
No, there's
pulled
supposed to be a
out his
second
own
one.
axe.
And there's a lady in the
Nothing
pond.
but dull iron and old wood.
That's not the thing.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the
A
silver
magical
axe
lady
belongs
who lives in the
Not
pond.
quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin
Changing it from a
came out of the pond.
spirit to a
silver axe
goblin.
in his hands,
Alright.
And he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind.
Kuba,
took up
however,
both
sucks.
axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba
Yup.
all about it. Kuba,
Jara, this
however,
is where
was not
Legend of
best
Zelda
pleased
gets
with
this
his little
story
brother's
from.
fortune.
It's a retelling of this
He
one.
envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out
He
his
eventually, I
old
believe,
iron axe
ends up
again.
going in too deep and
Enraged,
drowned.
He hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into
Da,
the
da,
water
da.
for the third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down a hole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
That's so cruel. I feel
I mean, he
sorry
might be a jackass, but it doesn't...
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what...
And this is
he
why the
couldn't even
silver
make
axe
a
is
dent.
good, Peter.
With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then.
I did steal his money,
Some
didn't
have
I?
had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Sure is.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune.
Yeah, no.
You listen to me at all?
We sure
Look
didn't.
for yourself. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. See you later.
Well, there you go. Do. Do. The Honest Woodcutter, also known as Mercury and the Woodsman, and the Golden Axe is one of Aesop's fables, number 173 in the Perry Index. It's also classified as Arne Thompson 729. Speaking of which, Arne Thompson Uther Index. Come on. Reference it. Nope. Is it not good? Does it not have a searchable one? Damn. I was hoping it would have a link to it, but you know, that's fine. Okay, yep. There you go. Thank you, Animal Tales. Would no axe. Well, if I could type, that would be helpful. What? Where is it? I disagree. Fine. Oh, it doesn't have the right one. Tragic. Yet I was hoping, here I was hoping one of these sources would have it up. Tragic. Because I was hoping, the nice thing about some of these is, some of these stories, because they're linked in like this, can actually frequently... Arne Thompson 729. Let's see if it shows up. Let's try this again. Merman's Golden Axe, the axe lost in a river, Woodsman and the Gold Axe. Boo. It doesn't have any lists of them. Yeah, shame. It doesn't have a list of how many versions of the story exist. Because even though it's one of Aesop's fables, a lot of these folk stories gain a life of their own outside of literary texts, and will circulate in oral traditions and be catalogued in many forms.
I apologize.
And so, I was kind of hoping that that would be what was going on today, and I could locate that, but I couldn't. But yeah, it's, you know, very bog standard story. Right, you have a good character who does good things, and a wicked character who's usually a sibling of the good character who tries to do the same thing but sucks and pisses off a spirit and meets a bad end. It happens every time. Happens every time. Alright. Well, we've gotten a lot of progress, haven't we? Of course, that's somewhere down here. It's probably here where the Water Goblin's treasure was. And over there where the Water Goblin's hut is. Hopefully the Water Goblin won't know that I had stolen his money previously while I was not paying attention. Or frogs came out of their mouth, or they got turned into a wild animal, or something. There's lots of versions of this, what can go wrong here. But it's almost always something can go wrong here. I just kind of want to skip to here. We'll eat some, and then we'll take a nap. And by the way, to finish up the thoughts on... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. To finish up some of the thoughts on... kind of the hardcoreness of this. Right, as Wolfie said, problem to me is that survival and hardcore RPGs don't really overlap in key ways. Survival games, you can actually become competent at literally everything, which you can't in hardcore RPGs. In hardcore RPGs, you generally don't have to worry about too many of those realism effects, because, like, the only hit point that matters is the last one. It's all very good points. I think this game is trying to solve that, but I think it doesn't quite succeed. Like, it's very convinced about its own... need to give you all of these numbers and skill progressions. It just doesn't quite end up feeling intentional or satisfying to me. Which, you know, could always just mean it's not for me. But hey, that's fine. Sometimes not for me is the correct answer, and that's okay. Right? Sometimes we don't need it to be anything more serious than that. But yeah. I had another thought. I feel like it escaped. Oh, right. The difference between this one and Disco Elysium, even though you can fail checks in interesting ways, in both games, and also I think Fallout New Vegas, does this. Where one, if you're gonna fail a check, it just doesn't give you, it usually doesn't even give you the option to use it. Right? Right, in Fallout New Vegas, if you have the option to pass a check with a special skill, you get a dialogue option. And then you feel cool because you invested in it, and you never have to know how many options you missed. 2, too much of this game is, I said it last stream, I'll say it again, too much of this game is built around combat. And so if you don't build yourself to be able to combat, it actually gets you into trouble. And so, well, there aren't really bright spots. It's like, really, this has the D&D problem. This is a combat simulator with fairly poor, complicated, but fairly poor social mechanics built in. Instead of really a great RPG, where that really says, hey, there's a lot of ways you can solve this game. And, like, maybe that's not a problem. I don't know. Like, maybe that's just not a problem to anyone. And that's fine. But I do think it is notable. And all of that is tagged on to a history simulation. Oh, also, by the way, with all the numbers, well, the only thing that feels bad to me is there ever a reason to not just wait until the debuffs go away? Right? Like, ultimately, that's my problem with, the debuffs, the vibe, this whole attempt. Is there a ticking clock in this game? There is obviously a clock, but it doesn't look like it's really ticking. So I'm not persuaded there's something that's ever really kind of forcing the issue. If there is, I certainly haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything that forces the issue and says, yes, you must push through the unpleasantness. You must push through the debuff. You must engage with these mechanics at any time other than when the story says, hey, this is how you socialize, is you get shit-faced, and then you lose 2 in-game days because you're kind of busy feeling bad. Actually, we lost fully, like, 2.5, almost 3 days from being able to go back over here and find your dog. Which has been the thing I've been trying to do since before we accidentally ran to the Cumans. Just as a reminder.
A ravaged deer. It looks as if they were dragging it somewhere and it snagged on something here.
As a reminder, this is the thing we've been trying to do for a good moment. So yeah, right, at least in the early game, there is no ticking clock. And because in the early game, there is no ticking clock, the mechanics feel completely there for the sake of feeling realistic, like doing a thing has a consequence, and not because the consequence is historical or fun. Yeah. The more I'm playing this, the more I'm thinking like, hey, the history here, I mean,
trying to drag this poor thing away somewhere.
Look at all the bones. The historical setting is there for the plot and for the nationalism of it all, and not for because they really have anything unusual in their historical setting to be saying. If that makes sense. Does that make sense in any way, shape, or form? It's all very cinematic, and like there's a nationalism of it all, of that. Jan Žižka shows up in this game. We really are seeing a lot of the historical narrative.
What? Mutt, come here.
Yeah! Puppy! 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 Uh-oh. Okay, wolves would not come out in broad daylight to do that. Like, let's just leave. Let's just leave. We could just leave. Oh, that wolf's mean. More blatant anti-wolf propaganda, right? Good thing we're all armored up and just saved, right? Oh, that's like 6 wolves. That's a problem. And we're now surrounded. That's where we're in trouble. Ah, goddammit. Your dog's name is Mutt, and if you take good care of him, he'll obey you. Oh. Holding X, Mutt will attack. We can feed, we can do that.